What's up, boys? We're back with some more Age of Wonders 4 and the Infinite Undead. I completed the Age of Death and did a bunch of grinding, so now the entire world is purple. But more importantly, every enemy in combat with my ruler will come back as a decaying zombie when it dies. We gain some decent soul income, and all non-undead heal for a lot less HP. I've got a few of the Undead Titans for my ruler, since those are one of the things I really wanted to try out. They can summon skeletons as a free action every few turns, so they'll add a lot more undead. Anything they kill comes back as a skeleton as well, but I don't think that stacks with the Age of Undeath thing, so not super important. But actually, I'm going to pull these guys away, and we're just going to fight this huge battle with my ruler, so we can show off some of the new stuff. Looks like that guy's still in range. Alright, so that looks good. So 1858 versus 4.7 thousand. What does that look like with the auto combats? We kill 2 units. Sick. We can have all of our completely free summons run up here and start soaking some hits. Can this guy get a decent stab over here? On a hero, not bad. Extra immobilize. This is one of the summons. This guy will want to start debuffing some of their heroes to make them easier to kill, but we want to keep him fairly safe since he has all of our undead summoning stuff. Very important he stays alive. Summon some free skeletons over there. Maybe toss a skeleton over there, but try to keep them in position to get some AoEs over there on the next turn. That is the mage I brought in. That's a free summon. It's the guardian. That's a free summon. That is a free summon. Don't think we want to go too deep with him, just keep him back here for now. Guardian can shield wall some random stuff over there. Then we can start summoning some Astral Keepers every turn since they are very cheap, and some decent healers. Toss a single target's heal onto probably the Titans to keep them alive. They're super important. This guy can throw out a free heal onto one of them every turn. And then can we do the tier 3 undead next to any enemies to debuff them a bit? 2 there, not bad. What did we get off of that? The heck? What did I summon? Oh, a Banshee right there. Okay, that's actually perfect. We can blink him into the back line somewhere and then do a big scream. What's the AoE on that? 2 hex radius. Let's go like over there then. Do some big debuffs on a big clump there. And then, what super expendable things do we have over here? I think we can If I could get a zombie to tie up that area, maybe. What do the AoEs look like on these guys? That's a pretty nice clump there. That guy is stunned, unfortunately. Guy can hit 2 of them. Can hit their hero pretty hard. Skeleton polearm, let's have them tie up that side. Guardian, I guess he'll run in, slice him up a bit. Netherine, let's finish off that hero and get a zombie off of him. Skeleton mage, that's super beat up. We can maybe bring that guy pretty low. Do we have anything else? I would like to tie him up and kill that at the same time if possible. I guess we'll try and get lucky there, since we can't kill him anyways. Lots of debuffs anyways. Skeleton warrior summoned. We can have him tie up the left side. We have 2, 3 summons over there. 4 summons. Can this guy reach that? No. So we'll have him finish that, get another zombie over there. And then just have a bunch of stuff running at that guy. And suddenly we have like 2 army sizes worth of units with all the zombies spawning. First up, we'll want to do a big AoE heal right around there. Then what can we do with this guy? Free heal onto one of the titans. And then we can do a regular revive, or we can just do a Whiteborn thing. Looks like the fight is probably fairly close to over, so we could probably just go for one of those. Kind of hard to really get too deep though. So I guess we will just do one of those because it's easier to pull off. Astral Keeper will be a zombie. Do we have any Titan AoEs up? Just him. We can hit 4 there, that looks pretty solid. And then we need to get a bunch of these guys into the back line before they die. Oh yeah, we could also explode some of them because it's cool. That looks decent. This is, I think, a summon on something. Actually, if we could get that guy down quickly, that would probably destroy their morale. So many zombies. Skeleton warrior. You can just tie him up. Some Titan charge attacks. Can we flank that guy from somewhere? No, looks like he's facing the polearm over there. Alright, we'll go for the kill. Actually, I can probably finish that guy with a range somewhere. It's fine. Guardian. He can go into the Watcher. He'll take a bunch of debuffs on the ground, but it's probably fine. That is one of the summons, so it doesn't matter if he dies. Titan probably can't reach a ton now. I don't know that killing that does a bunch. He doesn't really seem to take any, or too many debuffs, I guess, so I guess it's fine. Mage that came in with me, so I don't want to lose him if possible. That's a summon over here to tie up the left side. And most of their units are routing. That hero will probably die to damage over time stuff. Any Titan AoEs up? Where's the other one? Nope. Alright, skeletons it is. And then now that you've seen how the build works and how we can just keep multiplying the undead, we'll just pull in the other stuff for an actual fight now. Spider summoning, that's actually not bad. Sphere of Cascading, area damage cascades. I don't know if I have anyone to use that. It's not bad though. That doesn't really... Oh, that has Conjure Animal. Probably not. So we'll move these guys back up into the city. Before we do that, I'll take the level on my ruler. Paragon of Shadow. And now he can be an eternal one who comes back after dying. And what else? We can get some dispelling. Ooh, Vicious Killer Willbreaker. I don't know if he kills that much, but it's not bad. Kind of fits the build. One more point after that. I wouldn't mind getting Grace for whenever one of his summons dies. That should just make him completely immortal now, I think. Although... well, it does take 2 turns, so it's fine. We captured a bunch of stuff. And I want those all in the crypt, since we gain more bonuses on that, I think. We will once we get these things anyways, right? And the crypt, yeah. So we can just execute all of these trumps. Then what does the auto combat look like now? No loss is not bad. we gain a bunch of Imperium. Turn to the ancient minions. Diplomatic state will change the peace. Another eventful show. Okay, I want to do that for the quest line, I think. Oh, they both lead to another event. Why does that have the Imperium icon? So we change to Alliance. We gain a bunch of resources. He becomes my vassal. Or we gain a grievance against him. I think I want to take the city over because there's those 2 undead wonders right next to it that I'd like to have. So I think we need to go either vassal or kill him here. And I think this is cheaper on Imperium. So I think we may as well do this then. And we got a bunch of levels off of that. This is my ritualist. Grab some upkeep cost there. This is my ranger. He was grabbing some more damage in this tree. Vulnerability, Throne of Mirrors, and Arcane Supercharge. I don't think any of those is that useful. Actually, invulnerability is not bad if you have some stunned units, which that guy had a lot of. So I think I will take that just in case. And then we should be able to declare war on him now, and then take his city over. And the structure should already be depleted, right? Because I want that city. Oh, we have to siege it again even though we just destroyed it. Interesting. Only takes 1 turn. Bit of damage and some golds. Then we can have my secondary army check out this gold wonder. A Herald of War. We can't do whatever that is anyways. Tier 5 Mythic. Wait, the Age of Death is active in that. It says if the armies of the Prophet are present though, so I guess that's just the healing penalty. We lose a Bone Horror, which really isn't a big deal. Tier 3 Ring with some decent range survivability. Bunch of golds. Tier 4 Construct, that's useless to me. Flame-burst weapons, that's actually quite good. I think I want that. And then we can start getting that ready. We are a melee-focused build, so that's really good, actually. This is my Death Knight. I was trying to get some more survivability on... No, I wanted the AoE Curse, and then survivability on him. And then I think I need these guys to come back to my base to defend me while my main armies go on the offensive. Since this blue guy might declare war on me soon. I think some of these guys over here are close enough that I could take them over. Not that guy. think this is the first one I had. So yeah, it costs 600 Imperium to take them over. And then I think if we just destroy the city again, I think it's 200 Imperium, which is way better. Feast of Souls, some healing on the world map. I might grab that because it's instant with the reduced cost. Bone Dragon, not super useful for me, although they are cool. It's pretty fast, so I guess I will. I need to save a bunch of Imperium to get some new cities before I do too much in there now. Get the new Flame Burst weapons going. We have a bunch of stuff going on over here. I need to clear that thing out at some point. Nothing else super useful, I think. I think there was some stuff I needed to boost here. Foresters. I'm not even sure if I had any of those left. Doesn't look like it, so I might just grab the Wonder here then. So this guy should be very easy now. And he even gave me an extra item. I think I like free Imperium. And then we can freely take over the city. And we may as well go Undead, I think. Ruler is level 18. I don't know if I'm going to use any of that a ton on him. Any other shadow-related stuff I wanted over here? Not really, so probably just more debuffing-related stuff. Spelling positive status is pretty nice. Weakening's not bad. Oh yeah, we can get that one and then go down here a little bit. Sundered resistance is not bad. Kind of expensive for that side though. I think I just like the weakening on attack and debuff. Alpari's remaining city. Got a station right next to us. I can probably send them there, and then the Titans have more movements. Actually, the hero does as well. So we can just send those guys over there to get that. Oh, there's actually 2 heroes in there. That's pretty big. But easy auto combat, it looks like. Decent torso. And then I need to clear out those wonders for the city once we have it ready. %60% with 9 shadow. All defending units resurrect 1 turn. This is the one where we only have to kill the queen, right? Yeah, that should actually be pretty easy. Lose 1 bone horror. I have plenty of souls, don't really care that much. We can give them a bone dragon because it's cool. Bow of Corruption, tier 3 with Splitterling Infection. I don't really need that. Having a Lich Queen available to recruit sounds interesting for the Undead run. So this is probably not good, but I kind of want to see what we can get with that. And we need to go clear out that one. Can I build roads in here yet? Level 19. Get the debuffing probably. I wouldn't actually use the capstone that much since he's mostly focused on reviving stuff, but that's not bad. This is my ranger level 15 and strength in 2 region or bleeding in an AoE. That sounds pretty cool. He actually has a sort of chain lightning throwing attack, so he can proc that twice every time he does that. And it's increased on single shot. That actually sounds pretty cool. So Reaper has one of the combat spells I want the most, Marked for Death. This will put a debuff on one enemy and summon a zombie on them every turn. Lower their morale and do some damage. That's really cool. But also, if we had decent materium, I could get the Transmutation Tome. I think I need at least 2 more for that, so I think I'm just gonna grab the Reaper.
So many waste the divine gift.
And we even got the speed boost on that. Perfect. One of my favorite undead themed spells. This is pretty close to my main city, so they can defend that or move up if needed. Gun horror that's gonna reinforce that guy. We can do a boosted mana. Oh, I need the town hall as well for extra province range. And then I should probably grab another city as well. If I did one there, we can maybe get 2 wonders there, 1 there. Maybe squeeze over to that one, although I'd probably have to mess with that free city a bit. Might be decent. Bro, why are these guys messaging me? Diplomatic approach? As I just slaughtered some dude and raised a bunch of undead? I didn't just slaughter a guy, I slaughtered him twice. Even after he surrendered. I don't care what those guys are saying. Over here... I didn't mean to do that. Item forge might be cool. Extra vision range, spell slots. I guess we're not gonna lose the production, it's whatever. What is... Oh, we left him behind. After that, I think we need to deal with this holy guy. He's actually been bombarding me with like world map nukes ever since I started moving up against the neutral guys in this area, so he's been pretty annoying. I don't think I'm at war with that guy currently. But if he ever declares on me, I will have to deal with him immediately. But for now, I think we head for this guy. Can I see his throne city? No. Can I guess on it based on like the levels of his other cities? 12 is decently high. Probably somewhere in that area. I think I have one ally. Does he have any information on that? Looks like no. We can toss that one summon item onto this guy since that'll get all of his explosion stuff. Then we need to move up against him. "100% success. 10 morale. Sick. Dead King's Presence. If one of the attackers has low morale, it gains insanity or loses morale if it isn't. So it looks like someone attacked that and lost. I have no idea why there's a Reaper with 1 HP and 3 units. That's weird. But it should be really easy now. So thanks whoever did that, I guess. That's pretty good. Flanker and Vicious Killer. Elephant Mount gives 10 HP. I don't have a lot of units that can stay mounted though. 270 knowledge. Tier 2 crown, that's not great. Bunch of souls, that's actually a lot. It's over 10 turns of them currently. That's less than a third of a turn of knowledge. I think I may as well take the souls so we can cast more spells. Level 14 Ritualist. I did want to grab this so I can grab another healing effect. He has lots of effects that occur on any support abilities, so just having a free action for that's quite good. And then Flanker Ring would be great on, I think, the Ranger, if he doesn't have anything for that. Well, it's better than that. Signet of Escaping. We could toss that on the Ritualist, so he always has good survivability. 3 resistance, that's not bad. This guy needs to hang back a bit so he doesn't get sniped by anything from him. Could go for some of that stuff. He actually has pretty good military presence in the area though. So we'll just stay kind of far away from him for now. Oh, you know, maybe I should have taken that city now that I think about it. That's not a bad spot. I think I just vassalized him too. So unfortunately, a bit too late to undo that. One turn parting gifts, that's actually insanely good. Every time a friendly unit dies, nearby ones heal for 12. Yeah, I'm fine with that. With the boosted speed. Get a bit of production off of him. The Ancient Minions. These guys are both tier 3, it looks like, with the same thing. And we'll have to rebuild a ton of stuff there, since they got messed up by my vassals before that. And I also pillaged the Spelljammer so I could freely cast stuff there. Masontorium, what is that? Oh, it changed the name of the city when I got it. I was building up these for one of those armies, but I don't think I'm going to reinforce those, so I guess those will just stay over here and help the bottom two if they ever need it. We'll just head for that one, I think, and kill some neutral stuff on the way for more XP. Oh, there's some hasteberries right there. Where's the other guy? Probably fine. Bone Horror and Bone Horror, not the biggest deal. Especially if we replace them with Bone Dragons. Does that have walls yet? No. So we'll get a bit of those. And before I get distracted on that stuff again, I think I'll just integrate this city. Because why not? We're not even close actually. Huh. I thought I had that one for a while. Guess I can't really easily do anything decent. What does this one look like? Not that great. Does this have anything decent? Not really. What about this one? I can already get that wonder and that one on that city. So that's not good either. That one does have the dragon spine, one wonder there. One has a wonder there? Pretty low though. Might just take that one eventually just because it's a decent place to defend, I guess. 2 turn for extra stability. That's the guy we're going to kill, so we do need to keep an eye out for him. It looks like he's trying to sneak that. So I guess we'll have to send the bottom guys over to that. Where does that go? I guess I have to trespass to do that. But we're already on roads over here, so it should be pretty easy to get over there. And then we can actually send this over there. Bone Horror. Just take a skeleton so the upkeep doesn't get too high currently. Oh, I forgot about that. Only 6 units allowed. Ranger's level 16, he can grab the final shadow thing. We'll just make everyone Eternal One because it's cool. He's not gonna do a third ranged attack with the Shatter Blades. Killing a unit, that'll give him the instant cast thing back, so it's not terrible. I think I would like to go further into this tree, so I'm gonna grab this to do that. Over here, we can grab the support thing now. Was he the one on that? Or actually, he didn't even get a renown level off that, now that I think about it. How much does that cost for upkeep? 5 mana? That's not bad. Or 20 stability and some combat power. He might attack this, so we'll get that up there first. And we can start putting that on the other cities for some defenses. How do I... We could get some knowledge there. I think this guy gains something from having mines, so those are actually quite valuable for him. Can we make anything cool with the item forge? Units killed transform into splitterlings. I'm assuming that doesn't stack with the undead stuff since they don't stack with themselves. But there was something that would be cool here that wouldn't stack. Might not be available on an orb. Grave Call. First 3 turns, summon a decaying zombie. That would be really cool. We need 3 Archon Blood for that, though. Which is the one I have 0 of. Sick. Could make a pretty nice weapon for my Ritualist, though. Let me check again what he has by default, and we'll fill in the buffs he doesn't have. He has defense, status resistance, and strengthened. So we could use regen and resistance if we can fit those in. We only have 1 point, so I guess it'll just be extra status protection. Change that to blight damage to fit the builds. And that's all 5 points. That guy's still invading me. Looks like he's just chilling over there. In that case, we could probably go for the passage over there. There's a bone horror again. This guy's really like dying, huh? 338, or 32. Yeah, it's probably fine. Oh, there's his throne, so it is right nearby then. We can do that instantly. Seems fine. And then I will probably build up some Materium Affinity, although there are some decent choices here. Oh, I can't even pick anything low tier. We have to get a tier 4, huh? I thought you could always take like tier 2s or something to build up affinity? Calamity's pretty good for some buffs. Prosperity's also not bad.
Lo, that dragon of calamity.
Gera the Scalded has been defeated, okay. Domain of Death, we can put that down here now. And we can do some Blessing of Paradises to get cities growing a bit faster. And then I can finally start grabbing... Oh, I guess I can't even reach that one. Uh-oh. I think that guy already has max grievances against me. We do have 4 cities. I don't think that's that much food, though. It's a pretty good amount of Imperium. Level 16 Death Knight, grab his Eternal one, plus Paragon of Shadow. And then probably some more debuffs for the AoE Curse, since that's a free action that's pretty solid. Where did that guy go? I guess he retreated over there to where my armies are, it looks like. How much do we lose on that? Absolutely nothing, not bad. Tier 3 crossbow. Level 16 Ritualist, grab his Eternal one. And then what else? I think that was the main stuff I wanted on him. Oh, Protective Wild Growth is not bad. Applies all the support stuff and makes them harder to hit. You can upgrade it a bit. Yeah, it's not bad. Then he is level 20, so final skill. I'm not sure anything is super useful over here. That's pretty good, but I don't really want to use it. I just want to focus on all of the summoning stuff on him. And you have to kind of dismiss those units sometimes when you keep them after combat, kind of annoying. Probably just take the free stuff there, or make that instant so I can cast more spells at some points. This is the level 17 Ranger. We can give him some crit chance. We can execute some guys for the bonuses and the crits. I might be better to just go for the Throne City. Can I hit him right away? Looks like he's outside of that. Oh no, it's inside the city. Yeah, probably just go for the throne then. What is that? 949, I guess I'll take that out. Teleportation circle in case we need that, and then just some defensive structures. get that up on the new city first. And then start preparing some more of them. I should actually have a Revenant Whispers ready to go in the fight up here on his throne city. If you say so. Prospector. Ooh, I do like that though. That's pretty good for buffing your units. Sublime, that's the underground thing over there. That guy's about to die, so that doesn't really make that big of a difference. And if he takes that city, I can actually attack it again and then actually like add it to my empire, so that might actually be helpful. We'll just have him guard over there. And then we'll just go straight for the throne city. Though, if there's a spelljammer on the way, we should take that out all the way up there. Maybe I could split off like one unit and take that out before the fights. What guild do I want to go there? Maybe mages for some extra mana? I do have a decent amount though. Oh well. So now he has even more insane buffs on every support ability. If that would confirm. Wait, why does he have that on? What? Where did the buffing thing go? What? What is happening? Where did the buff thing I just put on him go? What? That is weird. That doesn't matter. Guard that city. Then we'll need one more turn to reach that. Resurrect non-hero units. 100% HP if it's undead, that's not bad. Those are decent as well. I'm gonna take the boosted thing though. Gold per unit here. Mines grant mana. Ooh, first turn of combat, I do want that. And we can clear a lot faster as well, sure. This guy is pulling my scout into some sort of allied army. The heck? He stopped attacking the city for some reason. Maybe he realized he was about to die. Let's grab another mine over there for the bonuses on that. Where is that going? I have no idea, that is so far away. A 120 mana? I mean, that's not that bad. But I think I'd rather just do that. Have him guard the new city as well for now. And then we can start attacking that. Can we split something off to go for the Spelljammer? So we have 17 versus 40. Should be able to get that down to 2 turns, although it would cause some damage to me. Free damage. It's probably fine just to get a bunch of gold off that. Eternal Embassy's cool, lots of bonuses from that. Armory's not bad. Let's go Beacon of Valor. Bunch of random stuff. You know, maybe I just take this city in the top left. There's a magic material over there. Wonder times 2 over there. That's not bad. Then we could take that one later on, which has a ton of wonders. Or wait, those are research posts. They look kind of like a wonder at a first glance. Okay, so 1 wonder there, 1 there. And a lot of research posts faking me out. I guess we won't be able to really boost those then. I should get them out of the way. So the Spelljammer's destroyed. We can send him back in. And we can actually snipe some of his units over there. Although it also doesn't really matter that much. Can add that wonder now. Share a vision with that guy. He's kind of disturbing, but sure. Contaminated Archon's Bane. I wouldn't mind just breaking those down so I can forge some more high tier items if I have tons of gold anyways. At this point, most of my units are mana and souls. Let's see, next turn. He's probably not going to attack me. That's like 6,000 power now with all the bone dragons. We have the Revenant Whispers ready. Can I do another of those? No. So we'll just do those on the next turn then. So which is his biggest stack here? It's got to be something down here, right? 1,800 is quite big. Put that on him. And then can we instantly do another one? Can I see their power on the screen? That would be pretty helpful. I'll have to check again. Thousands not bad. I can probably just attack the city and ignore those guys, to be honest, though. Boosted Exhilarating Pollen. That's pretty good. So I lost a magic material. Was that from a Free City trade or something? Oh, he actually did attack me. Well, I'm gonna kill him. That's a pretty large fight. What are those? Why are my skeleton mages red here? What? They are his units, right? That seems like some sort of bug. That's from my world map thing, right? Or did he cast that on me as well before the fight? That must... No, those would be on his side if he did that. I legitimately don't know what that's from then. They have Unholy Champion, so they are from my spell. They seem to be fully his units because they have Angelic Transformation. And all of his stuff. So I summoned his unit somehow. Interesting. We have the Ritualist over here. He probably won't be able to reach me in one turn. I can't attack these, right? Yeah, that is so weird. The heck? And then their Unholy Champion thing didn't even trigger? Oh, after 2 turns. That is a very strange bug. Do I have any units that can eat those? Not really. We can revive one of them with my main hero. Or a free summon back here. I can't even use it on them. What the heck is happening? Oh, I could actually decompose one with that. That thing. Toss a bunch of random buffs on people. Those ones are just gonna revive, though, I think. We should get zombies off of those, right? Yeah, it's when any unit dies, but we didn't get one from the other guy. So it doesn't seem to be applying those because it thinks they're my units, even though they bugged out and became my enemy's units. That is one of the strangest bugs I've ever seen in this game. We could probably kill them with the Titans and get a skeleton off of them now that I think about it. Bit late for that now, though. Parting Gifts is quite good. I'll definitely want that out. Is that permanent for the fight? Yes, that's extremely good. And Marks for Death is really fun. I guess we don't need that too much now since I'll be doing those a bunch. Oh yeah, I have the ritual on my ruler now as well, so we can do 2 spells every time if I want. Where is his heroes? That guy might be alive for a while, so we'll put some marked for deaths on him. That guy can act instantly, interesting. And then if we want to, where's my ruler? That is a free action. So we can do that on another hero as well. Can probably just toss his global thing for the whole army. That's gonna lag so bad with this many units. I have way more units than you'd normally even have. And then we'll probably just move up into a spot where they can get a couple weak hits off onto my units, and then we can get like full actions onto their team on the next turn. Especially if they hit my skeletons and stuff. I don't really want that guy to go too far forward. But we can start debuffing something big. What is that? They're on chariots with lions? If we could debuff the Shrine of Smiting, that would be quite good. And then dip back into safety. Oh, I should have had these guys running far forward since they're the pre-summons. This is the Ranger. What does he have over there? Polymorph. We could just toss out the free Undead, even though I can't do the debuffs with it. Got a Banshee, that's very nice. Can blink back there and absolutely debuff them to the moon. Those are something I took into the fight, I think. And I think that's fine for now. And now my skeletons are reviving behind me? Interesting. If we move that guy out of there, then that'll probably be a better chance. Maybe not. That's annoying. Let's just run in there and AoE a bunch of stuff, I think. That's gonna be a lot. Can the Titans reach anything with their AoE? Not particularly. There's the other Titan over there. Probably can't reach anything with him. Alright, it's Bone Dragon AoE time, I think. Again, hit with them first. And then this guy can also fly super deep and hit a lot of that stuff. Oh, he should hit with the Banshees first. Oh, we have another Bone Dragon that can get some good AoE as well. Maybe like right there, hit 3 of them. Get some hits on that guy first if we have anything left. Nope. And then this guy can do a chain shot into something out there. No, he can't. He can't reach, apparently. Oh, I guess he is hitting that thing after all. Oh, the terrain is up still. We can get a piercing hit over there into their battle mages. Skeleton archer, 65%'s not bad. Then they're probably pretty close to routing at that point. Like I can't reach anything. Titan, we can do a little bit of AoE on him, I guess. They'll probably run away soon. I didn't even notice the bone dragon over there. Yeah, the ritualist too. Probably just attack something with him. Man, that guy has so many abilities now. He can't raise undead after doing that. Why is that? Oh, because there's no targets? Oh, because they're already all zombies, I guess. Can we get one of those out? If we move correctly, maybe. What else can do decent AoEs up there? I think you are supposed to kill as many things as possible if they're defending the city, since some of them will retreat and live there. Have anything over here that can still do something? Not really. Tier 4 swords. Tier 3 torso. Tier 4 torso, that's pretty good. Do I need one of those? I think that's slightly better than what he has. Because he's all about debuffs. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Level 17 Ritualist. Grace is quite good on that. Oh, Trader of Talents. What was that actually? That should be one of the ogres, right? Is there an easy way to see where that guy is? What is that? Why are my guys red there? Level 18 Ranger. 20% damage. Oh, we might be able to cast another of these now then? Nope. $4,300, that's still pretty good. Few of our units are actually low now as well. Can't use that on the first turn. So I guess we'll start summoning some zombies on their heroes. Let's let the light spawn a little bit. This guy can probably use his AoE buff, although we'll want to summon stuff before I do that now that I think about it. He can probably start summoning over there. Wow, Banshee, nice. Decent spot there to debuff stuff. I think Banshee is my favorite thing to get off of that. The AoE debuffing and disruption is just so nice. This guy can heal something. Start debuffing something. And then summon either an undead or a spider. Both are fine. May as well go here. And another Banshee, wow. I think there's 3 or 4 tier 3 undead as well. We teleport over there, that looks pretty nice. And then we'll want to summon with the Titans. We could also try and kill that guy right away so he can't mind control anything. There isn't too much up here to reinforce that. So it might not be bad. Those are all actual units, not summons. Those seem to all be over here. Then we already have a bunch of undead up here, and then that guy has killing momentum? Oh yeah, he is a mythic. I just didn't have them at a high tier for quite a while, but he can't actually reach anything currently. Shard Lancer, can't really do a lot with him. Try and send him towards the middle, I suppose. Guardians. Bone Dragons can hang back a bit and then go for some big AoE on the next turn, I think. Where's my Ritualist? Want to have him set up for some healing on the next turn and buff on this one. So if we can group these guys up a bit. That is so laggy with that many undead. Oh, I missed that guy. And then we can now channeling ritual a bunch of fun stuff out. Get parting gifts up. And then even more zombies. Somewhere. I think most of the stuff in the front line is going to die. We could maybe go for the Titan there. Or for whatever that is, Architects. Plus a bunch of heals on everything over here. Can I hit that guy as well? There we go. Lots of buffs for everyone. Can the Titans get some decent AoEs off now? I wonder if we get an Undead off of his summon thing. That would be interesting. And probably busted. Looks like we got souls for killing it. Interesting. Tesseract has souls. It's kind of weird that it won't like automatically flank them with right-clicking on stuff sometimes, and you have to position them for that. Probably get some big AoEs over there with the Bone Dragons. Let's have this guy go first, and then the other one. We could do some decent AoE there, but they might actually be able to one-round my Bone Dragon with that many units there. Oh, we do have two. That might be fine. Especially if we can take the hero out quickly. Oh yeah, this guy has some big damage available if we pop this first. And then we throw a chaining thing and that wrecks them. Oh, he has steadfast. More undead. I feel like at some points we have so many undead that I can't really even move my units effectively throughout the fight. But that's why the AoE stuff like the dragons and titans are pretty nice. Like, look at that. Look at that, that's insane. Where's my hero at? Can probably use one of those abilities on something over here. More undead. What isn't routing yet? The hero? And then the city's destroyed, so that should be fine now. Tier 3 staff. Tier 3 miscellaneous. Berserker's Rage. Level 18 Ritualist. Oh, I think I wanted the 50% extra healing on support abilities. That's quite good. And then I think we may as well take one of these. Make sure I don't forget the city cap this time. Grab a conduit there. Then this city has almost everything it can even build. But I think that's going to be a good place to end it for now. We got a bunch of these guys out of the way. Got a bunch more cities going. Heroes are very high level now with the 200% Shadow XP bonus. The mythic units are starting to get fairly high level now. We actually have a max level Titan there too of 5 HP. They don't actually get that many enchants because they're a mythic unit though, which is kind of lame. Oh, I actually did want to build a few skeletons over here. When they get all of your racial traits, they're actually quite good. And I'm built for melee, so maybe polearms? 25 damage base on a tier 1 unit. They also get the extra natural regen in there. These guys are very solid as just like a generic reinforcements or like area defender for a tier 1 unit. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.